And here he is, from Texas, Dallas, Colleyville. The big man. The person that slams all other night shows out of the roof. He is the one and only Ethan Phillips, premiering from his bedroom. Our sponsors are Adidas, Never Stop Playing, and County Sports. Always be in the mood for county sports. And Canes, Raising Canes. And here he is, our big man, Ethan Phillips! Hey guys, it's taking me forever to get there. Okay. Thank you. First I want to talk about how tripping is good and tripping is bad. So if you're a soccer player and someone kicks the ball at you and you trip, well, it's bounce ball and you could get it back. Or if they shove you and you trip, it's like, oh, well, I get a free kick. So yeah. But also, when a girl in the movies drops her books in front of a guy, two things are ironic there. One, I don't see a lot of people actually picking up books for girls anymore. I mean, really, if a girl drops her books in front of a guy, that's going to be like clumsy. And second, always dropping it in front of the guy. So yeah, the bad parts are, think about if you're a lion tamer and you trip. Well, the lion's going to maul you if he's not trained that well. And if you're a football and you trip, you're going to be crushed. I've never had really good luck for tripping. I was on a tree once. I tripped, missed the branch, and I did face first in the ground. I don't know why I tripped. I was 5, and the branch was like this high. But it felt to me like a million miles because you know you're like that big. Yeah. Well, a 5-year-old I guess is like, yeah. But anyways, yeah. And so I've never had good luck with trees. One time I stood on a branch and it broke right under me. I mean, sad, really sad. And then my friends come over and I get back up and they start throwing rocks at me for some reason. I mean, we were like 7 and 8, maybe even 9. One of us was 9. So yeah. I mean, soccer is a weird sport. You can kick a ball and the person can run up to it and shoot and score a goal, but if you're even, they can be even, but then the ref, he's like, well, no, you're offsides. And so the offsides rule is iffy. I really don't like it. But I guess you could just stand around the goal all day and it's like, goal! Ole! But, yeah. And also, it's like when you were younger and you played, when you were like 5 or 6, and you played soccer, it would be like you're on the ground and you're like crying. The referee would be like, he's down here, go. You would just like be laying in a little ball on the ground crying. You found out later that you got a cut on your finger and that's why you were crying. Yeah. So yeah. We have a ferret named Mocha and Latte. So Latte, she's always, when we open the cage, she's always falling onto the ground trying to escape. And Mocha's just staring at her like, you really want to get hurt? Because she knows we're always going to capture her. So it's pretty funny. So yeah, and next we're going to see our special guest, Miss Baye. My name is Ethan, and I'm with Mrs.
Britton/Baye.
Britton/Baye. So, how long have you been a teacher here at HMS?
This is my 4th year teaching at HMS.
How long have you been teaching altogether?
I taught for 1 year before that at CTMS, so 5 years altogether.
So what's some of the crazy stuff that's happened?
Crazy stuff that's happened. Crazy good stuff or crazy bad stuff?
It can be both.
Crazy good stuff. Well, I've learned a lot in the course of my teaching career. Using iPads in class has been really fun. And let's see, other exciting things that happened at school. I got engaged here at school with the help of some girls in athletics. I've gotten to be a coach this past year for the first time, and I really enjoy coaching cross country and all kinds of fun sports. So lots of fun things have happened.
So what's one of the best things about being a teacher here?
Being a teacher or being a teacher here at Heritage?
Being a teacher.
In general, okay. I love seeing the difference that I can make in a kid's life. I love seeing them learn about history. More importantly, I love encouraging them and seeing them develop confidence in themselves they didn't have before.
And how about teaching here at HMS?
Here at Heritage, the kids are really nice here at Heritage. I have great kids in all of my classes, so they make it fun, they make it a great experience to come to work every day.
So what's the bad part, maybe?
I would say grading papers. That's probably my least favorite part about teaching.
Yeah, just hours and hours on end of just grading papers.
Yeah, I don't mind spending hours after school if it's coaching kids. That part is fun. But spending lots of time with papers, that's kind of not fun.
Guess one of the bonuses, too, is that you don't have to work over the summer.
True. Summertime off is nice. That's true.
Yeah. So how did you get engaged with the help of those?
Yeah, so it was a big surprise, and Mr. Valamides got the help of all the girls in 7th grade athletics in the morning, and also some of the girls that were on my soccer team the year before. And they planned it out with Good Morning America and my fiance at the end of the time, and they surprised me. They held up signs that said, "Will you marry me?" And I had no idea.
So that's really cool. So it's been an exciting, pretty much career here at HMS.
It has been an exciting career. Yep, it's been great.
And so you also go to the Washington, D.C. trip. What are some exciting stuff there? What's some exciting stuff there?
Well, Washington, D.C. is a lot of fun. This year I'm really excited because we're going to Williamsburg and Jamestown for the first time, and I've never been there, so that will be a really cool experience to kind of step back in time and see what life was like. And we're also going to the top of the Washington Monument. The Washington Monument has been closed now for 3 years after an earthquake, so it's finally back open, and we're going to get to go to the top of that at night and see the city, so that will be fun. So those are probably the two things.
I also saw on the itinerary that there's ghost hunting.
We're going to go on a ghost tour in Williamsburg, which will be cool. It's, been around a long time, so there's lots of ghost stories associated with that town, so it will be cool.
And how about some of the crazy stuff that's happened when you've gone?
On the DC trip?
Yeah.
Well, almost every year we see a motorcade that goes by, of blacked out limos and stuff like that. And so we always try to figure out, who is it? Is it the president or who is it? Because there's lots of, Secret Service with them and things like that. We saw Marine One land one year, which is the president's helicopter, landed at the White House one year. So you never know in Washington, D.C. what's going to happen. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, well, this is Miss Britton/Baye.
Yes.
And thank you for interviewing, and I hope to see you soon.
Thanks.
Okay, you can't look at this because this is my log. Doing really good, actually. And look at my big, huge sword. So anyways, we have this big mountain guy that's pretty much killing everybody. I have a neon sword, so obviously we are going to win. I leap at people because this guy's kind of a stalker. And then my sword changes colors, which is pretty cool. So yeah, one of our towers just fell. And there's the big guy I was talking about. Level 3, I'm level 4. The whole team's level 6, 6, 4, 8, and 8. So we totally got a chance at this. Our team is 4, 3, 6, 3, and 4. So yeah, trying to help out on the right. Middle isn't being dominated a lot. And so let's see how this goes. Yeah, so right now we have Zeus and that dragon trying to go for a center Firebird. This is going to turn out real nice. I have a feeling we're going to lose. That was my review on Smite. We ultimately lost because I'm not an experienced player, as you can see. Next week, come back and we will talk more. See you next week on The Good Morning Show, starring your host, Ethan Phillips.